Alright, I think it's recording.
Hello world. My name is Sir Kirk.
And I'm Van Oscuro. This is, I guess, technically our podcast of what we're going to do is watch the original Scooby-Doo series and see what we can see about them.
It's been a while since I've seen these. I have fond memories of them, but I guess we'll see how goofy it was back in the day.
And how animators got away with everything except throwing kitchen sinks, apparently.
Boy.
Alright, so we are not actually going to show this, so you're going to have to follow along in your own legal copy, of course. Alright, so let's get ready in 3, 2, 1, play.
Man, I forgot how classic this was.
Uh, it always behooves me they actually find buildings big enough for them to run around.
Yeah, you think they would be in more confined spaces and wouldn't have all this spacious area to do all this.
Especially nowadays when you'd think that instead of haunted, I don't know, mansions, they'd run into haunted apartment buildings.
Yeah, realistically thinking about that.
Oh, I guess at the same time that wouldn't be very fun since they'd probably be running into all the furniture and whatnot.
I mean, I guess and they also couldn't have those scenes where they go through a door and then come out of a door from another dimension. Guess you couldn't.
Hidden rooms in an apartment building, yes. How would you even get away with that?
Yeah.
On a dark and spooky night.
Isn't that how all of these start?
I'm trying to think of one that doesn't, but yes.
Except the live action movies. Do those count? That doesn't count.
Actually, they all start on dark nights.
Oh.
Oh, except the one we don't talk about. That one does actually starts in the morning on a school bus. I suddenly want to know what that one was.
I want to see that movie. That frog was. I don't know how that frog disturbed the entire bush. That is some powerful frog if it's disturbing the entire bush like
Yes,
that.
it is.
It's more like beside you, but. Oh. Really? What did the frog do to you?
Nothing.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
I'm
What?
assuming they were still trying to figure out how human-like Scooby would be and how dog-like he would be.
Mm-mm.
Deserted type?
Wait, what, Mister? What? Yeah, this is
It
not.
just
Yeah.
happens to tip over. Okay, so my question is, why did the guy in the suit just abandon the suit in the driver's seat?
Maybe it's their calling card.
But from what we learned of him, he's not even a serial killer. I'm not sure why he would. Never mind.
Someone talking to us.
I think she was talking to Shaggy and Scooby. Back in the days when English names actually were different than any other name.
Yeah.
Like why he didn't hire a crew to get the suit instead of him.
Hey, why is he doing it by? I mean, I guess maybe he was low on budget.
Mr. Winkles. So, how do full moons work? Or do they just mean just when moons look full enough?
Or what? When does the suit say maybe this is full enough? This is not full enough.
Because there's kind of a difference between a full moon and a almost full moon.
Would it come out during eclipses? Does that
I
count?
don't think so, since there would be no moonlight. And they're just there. They're just glasses. And your dog just stole something.
Some evidence. And he stole those from the museum.
Is he in the back? Or how big is that seat of theirs?
Isn't it like trunk space?
Oh, hey, the library. I miss the library.
Yeah, nobody's in them anymore.
That matters.
Yeah. They're made only in England.
I'm pretty sure they're made other places. I think. I mean, did the English just happen to capitalize on this?
On this technology, on the state of the art technology. A museum that doesn't say what type of museum it is. Oh, we're just gonna break into this museum.
Yes, we are.
Surprised there wasn't a fat joke made in here.
It's kind of hard to call Shaggy a fat ass when he's not actually fat.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying like he's like because you're the thinnest. I mean, people being offended by. We just had that ladder. So hold on, we had room in our trunk for this ladder, these other things, and a dog.
Yes. Don't you know the Mystery Machine is part TARDIS?
There is nothing unsafe about what we're doing here. Why are you smiling about that fact? So he was a parkour expert, but he fell down.
Never. Since when was he not a parkour expert?
You're right.
Yeah, you can tell they're still trying to work how the bugs work out in these things.
Also, he did not die during this whole thing.
I'm actually just wondering where the night watchmen are. Do they just not have them?
Or security cameras or anything.
I mean, I know this is old, but
I'm pretty sure security cameras existed then.
and alarm systems. No, wait, no. Maybe alarms. I don't think alarms actually existed back then.
Well, but we do have guards.
Yes, but do we have creepy eyes that look around? I guess that is a staple of this show.
Yep. Oh, look, that's another staple. We split up. I like how the thieves have a guard, but not the museum for their artifacts.
Oh, there we go. There's the Scooby snack.
Bribery at its finest.
Yes. Before Scooby snacks actually gave Scooby powers.
Wait, so this is not the first episode of season 1?
This is the first episode of season 1.
But he doesn't have...
I know, this was before they
Oh,
started
before-
giving them power to warp reality.
Well, before it became like Popeye
I
spinach.
ignored a baby in the background. He's probably wondering what that drinking sound was. Of course, he's afraid of his own shadow.
Mm-hmm.
And thus, so many slash fics were made.
Dude, he looks so flat in this frame.
Ironically, all those flash fics were read by the writers of Mystery Incorporated.
Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with hiding in here.
Hey, how do these villains keep finding all these
Nooks and crannies without being...
pennies and all this storage space in these buildings that people should probably figure out should have something?
Usually they have more prior knowledge that I'm guessing they do. That's why they can do this.
Also, I don't think it actually says anything about the moon actually having to light up the armor. So
it's just the full moon being out.
how? How did he walk just right by them without thinking?
Okay, so he wasn't thinking.
You didn't see them looking around?
Nope.
You can tell from the spooky music that something bad is about to happen.
Well, because we have the rest of the season, I guess it's not permanent or that bad.
Yes, the apocalypse hasn't happened yet.
I wonder if teeth actually made that noise when they chattered like that.
No, they do not.
Yeah. Put a muzzle on him.
You can't just muzzle your dog like that, Velma.
But he's a...
You never know what might happen. Such as him
This?
being followed by a black knight armor all of a sudden.
I mean, even if he could bite, I don't think it would do all that much.
And he has eyes. Quick, Scooby, he's just a tin can. Get a can opener. Oh no, I guess he hasn't learned how to be the can opener function on his tail yet.
Doesn't he have, like, lever capabilities? And all
Curse
sorts
that,
of...
Scooby.
Is that like the
I'll
villain
drown
did...
him one day.
How did the villain not see him just dig that pot?
He did. He just tripped over Velma. Wow,
Wow.
he really needs... It just automatically closes and locks itself.
Shaggy sounds nothing
How
like
dare
this.
you. Just for that growling, I'm going to drown you too. Now, if only I can think of a monster theme to go along with it.
She just carries around cold medicine.
I guess, and she's not even noticing the night.
Shaggy doesn't either.
He notices the night, that's why he's running.
But he's
And
in a position where he can't do anything.
yeah, I probably should have done something about that then.
Like put Velma's glasses back on?
Oh, Scooby, you found heaven, aka the dinosaur hole.
Look at these anatomically incorrect way these dinosaurs are positioned.
You would know.
Well, yeah, I'm a paleontologist, so look how wrong these are. Let me stop.
Yeah, well, he destroyed your anatomically incorrect dinosaurs, so
Hey, yeah, that's fine.
Scooby took care of your job for you.
Yep. If he could pull off feats like that, that knight's nothing.
He's a Great Dane. He should not be that strong. If even only like half.
Also, how did he break out of the restraint he was put in?
Oh, it's common
Off-screen
knowledge
powers.
that, and for some reason, Scooby-Doo monsters and villains always seem to gain super strength every time they put on a costume.
Yeah, I know, right? So I like how these guys broke into a museum and they're possibly dealing with a museum thief. Like, how do you explain that to the cops? See, what had happened was we broke into the museum to chase after a thief who also broke into the museum.
Oh, that's not creepy. Oh, that's even less creepy. The kids, you think you could probably take this mask and whatever's restraining me off?
Also, I like how the villains always can position themselves just perfectly for when the whole gang's walking.
Yes. Wait, Fred, the Mummy episode's not for another few episodes.
That was
Those ancient Egyptians really liked Italy, apparently. Look at all those Italian paintings, and oh, this is art forgery, isn't it? Well, it's not actually finished yet.
Wait until DeviantArt gets invented, guys. Wait until DeviantArt gets invented. This would be essential.
But even less authentic.
Yeah.
Is he
Surprised
just
he
waiting there?
Yes, he maneuvered himself. Why does he have
Where's
a
his
weapon?
plume?
It disappeared.
He's made of metal. I'm pretty sure he is the weapon.
Oh, there it is. It came back. Yeah, I'm gonna punt.
I hope that wasn't one of his originals, because if so, he just ruined his own plan.
He's not thinking.
Oh, Scooby is defying physics and somehow summoning hammer space.
I mean, I think he was in an art room. I think he kind
Fair
of
enough.
could pull stuff from the art.
Surely that knight really should have seen this coming. How do you get that paint off so quickly? Is there like glass on his visor or something?
No, there's not glass. It would still have slits, so stuff would get in, but it wouldn't be that much. And he could just wipe it off, but it's a museum and we have bear rugs. Okay, I don't think that.
I guess he couldn't find the rest of the game, so he was going after the Black Knight. Does not have time for your shit today, good boys. I have you now.
Wait, what? You know they're there. You saw them go there. Wouldn't you notice the table is heavier than normal?
Oh, he knows who did him now.
That's also, he threw that table with a lot of force.
Relic room.
Aren't everything in this thing a relic room? Why is there a relic room when literally there's relics everywhere?
I guess artifact relics from America, apparently?
But wouldn't they say American relics room?
Well, there's a Panzer tank, so I'm not entirely sure.
Yeah, so, no.
How come that's not in more modern day incarnations?
I don't know.
You should really use that ventriloquism more often.
He has that. When does he use that ability?
Mainly in this series. Unfortunately, never again because they keep forgetting about it.
So they put
A working biplane with a helmet
and fuel
full of gas.
and fuel. It literally is in working condition.
Yes.
And has fuel and all of it. Oh, and now it's broken.
I guess they can put it on the bad guys tab.
Let's just stand in front of this, barreling aircraft. Wait, what? It has no wings. How is it pulling the stunt off? I
Because
guess
Scooby can defy physics. Just
I'm just gonna say it rolled on the ceiling. You killed a man with an airplane.
it's okay. He had armor, so he's not dead. How
How
did
did he
he
fit in that armor?
And how is he that strong? Just
He was
never-
throwing a table through cinder block walls. I'm not very sure he should be that strong. Also, if you get hit by a plane, the concussive force would be pretty devastating.
And don't worry about all of the stuff you broke, kids. Since the curator was evil and he owns this stuff, it's okay that you broke it.
Wait, hold on. So hold on. So he basically made renditions of stuff he owns.
I guess technically, since he's the curator, it doesn't actually. Oh, that's who was under there.
So it's not like he can go It's not like. Couldn't he have moved? He only had like he could have just go and shake around.
I guess there might have been a pole in the back to keep him from doing that.
But what was stopping him from?
Oh, look, Scooby's in the armor. And he has dog feet.
So how? Okay, even if he had a pole to prevent him from shaking, what's stopping him from just groaning really loudly when people walk by him?
I don't know.
You could have went and they'd be like, "There's someone behind there." Like, I mean, he kind of just was there just to be.
Mary Sue. Well, that was decent.
I mean, it's simple, short.
I think they're obviously still trying to figure out the rest of the story and kinks.
Yeah. Also, Shaggy and Scooby aren't as cowardly as they're later depicted. I've noticed. Like they're kind of healthily cowardly, if that makes any sense.
Also, ventriloquism.
Shaggy can do that.
Where is that in later days?
Forgot that.
But it's so useful. Yeah. All right, that was episode 1.
Yeah.